Welcome to part 2 of the Easy Business Builder WordPress installation with Multisite Network. Um, in this video I'm going to show you 3 different installations. Um, the first one is going to be the one-click method, but you have to have the right hosting for the one-click method to work. And so I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you the manual method if you don't have the right kind of hosting. And I'll show you an advanced method as well, or an advanced technique that can add a few benefits to a multi-site network. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. Um, what we're going to do first is create a multi-site website network similar to ehow.com. Now ehow.com is a multi-million dollar business. They make tens of millions of dollars a year in ad revenue. And what this basically is, it's just an article directory basically with with multiple websites. Each one of these, on a typical website, this would be different pages of the website, and then they might break down into categories. But each one of these is actually a completely different website, and each website has a similar theme, but is different, and each website has its own categories that have hundreds if not thousands of articles. Now ehow's been around for a while, but I'm going to show you how you can basically copy ehow.com and get get massive amounts of content relatively quickly, and build a very profitable business. Now this, first of all, we're going to go to our hosting account. I have Arvike's hosting, which I highly recommend. This is the one I recommend. And I also have several accounts with HostGator, which is my second favorite. But Arvike's has a lot more features actually than HostGator or any other host that I've found. And so that's why I highly recommend Arvike's. And Arvike's is the only one that has the only one that I've found that has the one-click installation for a multi-site network. So I'm gonna demonstrate that right now. Um, this control panel is HostGator hosting. This one is Arvike's. Now there's very subtle differences. They both have a lot of the same features. The control panels look very similar. They have the same very similar tools and everything. The main difference gets into security, and Arvike's has a lot more security features, or it has the latest technology and security features. And Arvike's also has this installer right here, and I'm going to show you the difference in that here in just a second. Um, most hosting accounts, most self-hosted hosting accounts, have Fantastico Deluxe, which is just a website. It's just a software installer. It basically allows you to install software with just a couple clicks or a click of a mouse. And so if we were to install WordPress, you can see here I have several WordPress applications installed on different websites on this host. It's just you just do a new installation, and then enter a password and username, and then click finish, and you've installed WordPress. And the same thing with these others. The thing is, with Fantastico, they don't update the software very often, and so sometimes there might be 3 or 4 software updates since the last time Fantastico updated the software. So you might get an old version of the software. Quick Install is another one that HostGator offers, and it has generally the latest version of these softwares. What sets Arvike's apart here is that it has a lot more choices. Now, not all the time. Sometimes too many choices can be a detriment, especially if you're just starting out. Having too many choices makes it more difficult because of information overload. But what Softalicious has that we want to integrate into our business to be more successful than our competitors is they have the latest technology. They have in social networking, interactive gaming, the latest e-commerce tools, which is shopping carts and things like that, and it also has interactive and streaming music and video applications, which other hosts do not have, and you get it all for even a more affordable price than HostGator. You get a domain included with the price of the hosting. Your first domain is included in the price of hosting, and you can get it for as low as $4.95 a month with streaming video. But first, what we're going to do first, we're going to install WordPress. Now, I'm going to go back into here. When we first get a hosting account, we need to make sure that we set up an email account first. That's the first thing we need to do because we want to email the installation data so that we don't lose it. We want to email it to our email account. So you just click on email accounts, and then um, you just create an email account. So if I want my primary domain is affiliateinternetmarketing.com, I can just use my first name, Brian, at affiliateinternetmarketing.com, and I also like to use webmaster at my domain because that's not typically used by a lot of other website owners. I highly I don't recommend using admin or support or terms like that. Admin at your domain will get you a lot of spam because everybody's using admin and support and so spammers, email spammers, focus on those terms, and they'll just fill your inbox up with email, and you'll have to empty it more often. So I recommend using your first name at your domain, or your name at your domain, or webmaster at your domain, and then just create a password and then create an account, and that's all there is to it. So my email's set up. Now I can go back and install. We want to install WordPress because Google loves WordPress. Other search engines use WordPress, and it's very easy to navigate for your visitors and for even if you're a beginner building websites. WordPress is the easiest content management system to build websites with, especially if you're a beginner. So WordPress is really easy to use. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into our Softalicious installer, and we're just going to click on Install WordPress. And then since if you're just starting out, you're just going to have one domain. So right now I'm going to so the default is going to install it in a subdirectory. We do not want to install it in a subdirectory. We want it to be installed on the domain. We want WordPress to be our primary content management system on the domain itself, not in a subdirectory. We're going to use subdirectories to integrate other software applications and websites into our subdirectories, but on our primary domain we want to start out with WordPress, and then you can leave the database name and everything the same, and then you just want to type in the site name with capitals. So this one is Affiliate Internet Marketing. Whoops, I'm misspelling it. Affiliate Internet Marketing. Okay. And then I'm not going to worry about the description. The description should be a search engine optimized keyword description of about 10 words, like a long sentence with a couple of different keyword phrases. But I'll go more into that in another video. But right now, so we can always go back in, we can always change this in our admin area on our website. But this right here, it says enable multisite, WordPress multisite. This is, other hosts do not offer this feature. This is, you just check this tick box, and when you install the WordPress, when you click install down here, it will automatically install the the um, the multi-site technology into your WordPress application. This is the easiest way to do this, and this is relatively this is new. I think this is just in the last 30 or 60 days that has this been available. Otherwise, there was a kind of a drawn-out process, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Um, and it's not that difficult, but you just have to have the right code, and you have to go in and tweak the code a little bit. But right now, all I need to do is set up a username and password, and I can go in and change the username. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I can go in and change it in my admin area. So, but we want to change the admin email, um, and so we want it to be webmaster at affiliate internet marketing. And we're just going to click install, and then we want to email the, let's see, copy this. We want to email it to that the installation details so that we don't lose it. So my username is admin and my password is pass for now, and I can go in and I can't change the username, but I can change the password. So it's easier just to set up your own password, but since I'm in a live video, I'm not going to generate a password yet. I'll do it in the admin area. And so we're just going to click install, and that's it. Just takes a few seconds, and then we can go in and we can actually visit the site immediately. Now, if you've got a brand new domain, sometimes it takes a little while for the domain to procreate, and so we need to. But you can always go directly into your WordPress admin, which is your domain. Which is the domain /wp-admin, and that's on any WordPress admin, and then it's going to be, let's see, our username is admin, and our password is pass. Let's see, and we're just going to log in. And now we're in our dashboard, and with the multi-site, now if we can go into my sites, and we'll see network admin, and this is our network dashboard. This is where we can go. We can control 100 websites just from this one admin panel, and from this point we can add a new website. So if I want to add a new website, if I want my website to be called Marketing Tools, we just type in Marketing Tools, and or we can hyphenate it, because this is a subdirectory install. This is similar to ehow.com. When you click on money, it's ehow.com/ehowmoney, and so each of their websites is on a subdirectory. So it's the domain / whatever the subdirectory title is. And so we've just installed this, but I'm going to show you a little bit different way on this website. So I'm not going to actually add a website on this one yet. So I'm going to go back to Softalicious. I'm going to actually go back to my control panel here. On this hosting account, I just added a second domain. So I went to GoDaddy and purchased a second domain, and then I added it on. I added it on here, and it's called onespecialgift.com, and you can see that in the add-on domain. So now I'm going to install WordPress again on this one. So we just go down here to Softalicious. Now, Softalicious is only available on Arvix. It's not available on HostGator or HostMonster or Bluehost or any of those others. So it's going to be a little bit different on the others. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. So now this is our software setup. We're installing WordPress. I want to go to the domain that the second domain that I'm going to install it on, and we're going to eliminate the subdirectory. We do not want it in a directory. We want it on this domain, onespecialgift.com. And then the site name is one special gift. That's the site name. And then I'll do the site description in the admin area. And then just enable multi-site. Admin and password is the username and password again. And we want to change this to webmaster because I've already and then we'll just copy this, paste it in here, click install. And then in HostGator account, on our HostGator hosting account, I'm going to use Quick Install because it has the latest version of WordPress, and so we just want to pick the domain. We want to find in the blog software. We want to click on WordPress, and then we want to. And this is the latest version, so we want to continue, and then we type in our email, blog title, and your name, and then click on the domain that you want to install it. Now I've already installed it on this one, so I just wanted to, but I haven't installed Multisite, so that's I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute, because with HostGator you have to install it manually instead of the one-click method like we did before. So now I can go to my one special gift website, and we can see our new WordPress install on one special gift. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is install the Easy Business Builder system. Now we've already got Multisite installed on both of these websites, but now I want to install my the Easy Business Builder software, which that's going to install a bunch of tools that will build your business on autopilot and optimize it for the search engines, and it will also add all of your disclaimer pages and legal documentation that you need that to be legal, and also to protect you from potential lawsuits and things like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into our control panel and go down to File Manager. The legacy File Manager, I wouldn't use that. It's a little bit more complicated. We're going to go into File Manager. And then just pick the directory that you want to open. And in this case, it is the main home directory. And we can see our WordPress installation here, the WP admin, the WP content, WP includes. And so you want to be able to see these files. And then we can also see our secondary domain. And if we click on that, we're going to be able to see our WordPress install on that one. So first of all, we're going to go to our main one, our first WordPress installation, and we're going to upload our software. We want to make sure that we open the permissions so that it installs everything properly, and we want permission 755. And then we're going to browse our computer where we have downloaded our software. And so let's see, EasyBiz Downloads is the folder that I put it, and then we've got our Easy Business Builder Developer, and then we want, let's see, then you want to unzip the zip file here, because you want to be able to see the zip folder called WP Content. And you just click on WP Content, zip folder, and open. And it just takes a couple minutes to upload. And while that's doing that, I'm going to go to our new site. Now with HostGator and the other ones, we're going to have to manually install our Multisite. And because we're running a little bit long, I'm actually going to um, do the manual version in the next video. And so because we have to use the secret code, and it's going to take about 5 minutes to install it. Um, Maybe not even that long, but I want to go back into the the way that the advanced version. I want to describe the advanced version a little bit and show you some of the benefits. Now with ehow.com, their installation is on a subfolder install, and that's the default method of the um, multi-site installation. But what we want to do, the advanced method allows you to do a subdomain installation in which all of the additional websites are going to be on subdomains instead of subfolders. So it would be kind of a prefix um, to the um, main domain. So if I'm going to do a website called Marketing Tools, it would be marketingtools.affiliateinternetmarketing.com. So it's instead of a subfolder after the domain, it's going to be a prefix to the domain, and Google sees that as its own website. Also, the software applications that you install also see that as an individual website. And most of the software applications will only work once on a WordPress installation. So it will only work on the primary domain, and it won't work in additional subfolders. Um, it's like our software that our article directory software will only work on a primary domain. But a subdomain works like a primary domain. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little tweak here to make our installation a subdomain installation. Now this can only work on the primary domain on a hosting account. It won't work on add-on domains. So that can only do once. So you want your biggest, the best domain, the most general topic domain. You want it to be the main domain on your account, and then other domains that are more specific or that you don't expect to grow as big, those would be um, on add-on domains on your account. But only on the main account can you do a subdomain installation. Now what we want to do here, the first thing we need to do, we need to go to subdomains, and we need to enable wildcard domain. So in the subdomain, we're just going to put an asterisk or star. We're just going to put that symbol, which looks like a star, in the subdomain, and then we're going to create it. And what this does, it enables wildcard domains, and it will allow our software to add new websites as such. It'll create a new add-on domain for every website that you build. And the thing is, you don't have to go to GoDaddy and buy new domains. So you can have 100 different domains on one account without spending any extra money. So now that we've got our wildcard domain there, we want to go and we want to utilize our FTP software. Now I use Core FTP at coreftp.org, I believe, or you can just Google Core FTP or FileZilla. But what this does, it allows us to add software and stuff. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to close this and then close this and click this lightning bolt here. And then to add a new site, you just add a title and then the IP address or URL, and then a username and password. And then once you've done that, you just click connect. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go to our, let's see, affiliateinternetmarketing.com. I'm going to connect so that we can see all of our site files. Now this is just like the file manager. In the file manager, you can see all these files. Now you can do this in the file manager too, but I just want to show you in the now the file manager will show PHP files, and it will show text files, but it won't. Doesn't show special files like htaccess, and so that's why I'm just going to show you in the advanced version. It's easier to use core FTP than than the file manager for this. Now we're going to click on public HTML, which is the files for our website. Now these are all of our website files. You can see my subdomain, one special gift, and then the other files that we've just installed on our WordPress. Now what we want to do, um, we want to go to our WordPress config, WP config PHP, and we just want to open a file over here, and we just want to open a file. I'll just go to my products here and just open up a file. I'll just storage. Okay, just a file that you can just drag this WP config over and edit it. So we're just going to drag it over, and then we're going to open it. And this is our WP config file. And what we want to do, let's see. What we want to do first is open our control panel, or wherever we downloaded our software, the special code. We want to find the special code. So in our Easy Business Builder file, well, actually we don't need to do that yet. That's for the manual install. What we're doing here, we open up our config file, and we want to go to towards the very end where it says that's all, folks. So near the, or we can go to edit and find, and just find that's all, folks. Uh-oh. Well, let's see. Where is it? Internet marketing. Okay, well, okay, that's all. Stop editing. Happy blogging. Okay, that's all. When you find that, right before that is our define files. Now these are what was installed when the when we did our installation. Um, it, it enables the multi-site system. So we want to find the define subdomain install false. And we just want to change this to true. Just change false to true, and then save it. And then you can exit out. Then you just want to drag this back across over into your excuse me, and then overwrite it. And then we need to change our htaccess. And also in that file, I'll just delete this now. Let's see. In the Easy Business Builder developer file, there's an htaccess. This is the subdomain htaccess file. So we're just going to drag this across and overwrite. And that's it. Now what we have done, we have changed the multi-site. We're going to where before it said, affiliateinternetmarketing.com /marketing tools to add our marketing tools website. Now we're going to refresh this, and then let's let's see, network admin, oops, network admin dashboard, and then we're going to go to add new site. So now we have our site address before our domain. So if we want to add marketing tools, and then our site title, excuse me, marketing tools, and our admin email is webmaster at affiliateinternetmarketing.com. Okay, and then we're going to add the site. Now what this has done is, now let's look at click on our sites. Now we can see that we have affiliate internet marketing. We can visit that site. And then we also have our marketing tools dashboard. And we can visit that site or visit our dashboard or create a new post or whatever. Now we have our new website called Marketing Tools. And so it's just that easy to set that up. But now we can go back into our control panel, and we want to we want to go in. We can go in to our network admin dashboard. And if we go to our plugins, installed plugins, we can see that there's just two plugins, Hello Dolly, and then there's a new version of Ask-A-Man available. We're going to delete Hello Dolly. Delete that. And we can just update Ask-A-Man. And then we can activate the plugin. And then it'll ask us if we want to just network activate that. So, and then you'll have to sign up for an Ask-A-Man API key. You just have to do that once, and then all of your websites forever will use the same API key. And what this does, this is a tool that helps you control email spam, and it does a pretty good idea of weeding out spam, and so that's a very important one. Now, what we want to do now, we want to go back to our control panel, and we can go to our file manager and see, let's see, control panel. Okay, we can see that our installation is complete, so we'll just exit out of here, and then back in our file manager, we just refresh the file manager once our software install is done, and you can see the wp-content.zip file. It looks like a box. Just click on that and extract it, and then click extract files, and this will install all of the Easy Business Builder software into your WordPress. Now we can go back to our network admin, and we can see in our plugins here, we're going to refresh this page. And now we can see we've got a lot more plugins. We've got a lot of software applications that we can integrate into our business. Now, not all of these are going to get, you don't just activate all of the plugins, because some of them are for specific, have specific uses and will conflict with others. So there's like 3 different membership softwares, and you only want to use, you just want to choose the one that you want, and each one of them has different features. So there's a very simple one, and then there's a little bit one with a little bit more features, and then there's an advanced one that you can do a lot more stuff with. And it just depends on how, what type of membership site you want to create. If you just want a simple members area that separates some content from free content, or whatever, you just want to pick one of them. And if you don't want to spend, the advanced one takes a little bit of time to set up, and it's a little bit complicated. If you're completely new, you might want to just start out with one of the simple ones. But if you try to activate all three of them, they would conflict with each other and cause errors. So you don't want to do that. So in another video, I'll go over the different plugins. But right now, we want to go to in our network area. We want to be in our network admin, and we want to go to our themes and check out our installed themes. Now, with the Easy Business Builder, you've got several themes to choose from, so you can just about create any type of look that you want with just a few clicks of your mouse. And these are all search engine optimized themes. Now, what we want to do first, we want to activate them. So click theme. So you want all of these checked, and then you want to click on the bulk actions, and you want to network enable. That will enable all of these themes into your network, so you can pick any theme you want for any site that you want. So for example, now that these are enabled, let's see, apply, 16 themes enabled. Now we can go to our sites, and I'll go to marketing tools, and I want to go to the dashboard. Okay, admin, pass, and then we log in, and we can go into our add our profile and change our password if we want. I'm not going to do that at this moment, but we can go to our appearance and we can pick a theme. And so each website that we create, each website that we build, can have a different theme. So if I want to, I can preview the theme and see what it's going to look like. And if I like the theme, I can activate it, or I can choose a different theme just by clicking activate. Now we can go to my sites. I can visit the site, and here's our new website, marketing tools. And if I go to affiliate internet marketing visit site, you can see I have different themes. I have different appearance, so I have unlimited choices as to appearance of each individual site. So I can create a sales page on one, a squeeze page, different. I can have blogs. I can have any number of things on one domain, and so that is what makes the multi-site so powerful. But the advantage to having a subdomain installation is when we get into our software applications, each of these software applications will work independently on each website. So if we want to have one website that operates certain software, and we don't want that software operating on a different site, you can do it separately on each website. Whereas on the subfolder install, the software, even though you can disable certain plugins on the on each site, some of the software, like the content generation software, that enables people to submit articles, that will only work on the primary domain or on subdomains. So you'll be able to get independent articles for each website on a subdomain install, whereas you can only use the application once on a subfolder install. So that's the main difference. So I'll go into that more on the next video, and I'm going to show you a manual installation. If you don't have Arvike's hosting, you'll have to do it manually, and I'll show you that in just a moment, in the next video. And so we're running a little bit long here, so I'm going to conclude this video. What we've done here is using Arvike's, and if you use my affiliate link somewhere below this video to get an Arvike's hosting account using my affiliate link, I will give you a $99 value SEO $100,000 SEO secrets program, absolutely free, if you use my affiliate link. So it's a course, an ebook, and videos that was a $99 upgrade, but instead of having the upsell, I'm just going to give it to anybody that gets a hosting account for as low as $4.95 a month, or that includes also a free domain. So I'll see you in the next video, and we will do a manual installation on HostGator, because HostGator doesn't have the one-click multi-site installation. So I'll see you in the next video.